Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. The Who, the Real Me. And this was a request by Maddie. Thank you so much for this request and donation. And this is the soundtrack, or at least one of the soundtracks of their film Quadrophenia. Interesting. Man, I started this channel reacting to music and I have added so many films to my watch list because a lot of documentaries about artists and bands, but also just movies they made or some artists have starred in or directed or wrote. And oh, 24 hours in a day, people. Let's check out The Real Me.
Can you see the real me? Can you? Can you?
Yo.
I went back to the doctor to get another shrink. I sit and tell him about my weekend, but he never betrays what he thinks. Woo! Can you see the real me, doctor? Doctor! Can you
Whoa.
see the real me, doctor? Whoa, doctor! I went back to my mother. I said, I'm crazy, Ma, help me. She said, I know how it feels, son, 'cause it runs in the family. Can you see the real me, mother? Mother! Can you see the real me, mother? Oh, mother! Can you see? Can you see? Can you see the real me? Can you see? Can you see the real me? The real me? The cracks between the paving stones, like rivers of flowing veins. Strange people who know me, peeping from behind every window pane. The girl I used to love lives in this yellow house. And yesterday she passed me by. She doesn't wanna know me now. Oh, can you see the real me? Can you? Can you? Can you see the real me? Can you? Oh, yeah. I ended up with a preacher full of lies and hate. I seemed to scare him a little, so he showed me to the Golden Gate. Can you see the real me, preacher? Preacher! Can you see the real me, preacher? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Whoa! Can you see the real me, doctor? Can you see the real me, mama?
Wow. Now that was a high-speed bullet train to the end. Sometimes I like to, pause and collect some thoughts so I can get them out there and focus on the rest. But it's just, oh man, this was impossible. Whoa, the drumming. I from the beginning that was just wow, man. That's a workout right there. That's a hit workout. The high intensity. Not there's no even an interval. There's no interval. He left out the eye. The second eye. It's just high intensity training. That's it. No interval. Just keep going. Wow. Yo, and then the bass too, man. Ooh, God. And with the vocals too, you really have this little bit of not only a sense of madness in the voice, within the story. And of course, I don't know the bigger story of the film, but the song on its own already portrays this a little bit of madness, a little bit of paranoia, but also this desperation of wanting to be seen, the real me. Everybody wants to be seen, their authentic self, right? Um, so that was really uh, apparent in the vocals, just couple that from the lyrics, even just the way it was performed. Really, really, really cool. Sometimes you go into that high, like, hey, can you see the real me? Doctor, I'm crazy, ma. Feels like feel like I lived that life. No, but really, then we go to some of the lines here, man, of going to a psychotherapist, tell him about your week or weekend. He never betrays what he thinks. Or they just sit there, they stare at you. Maybe they take some notes. Kind of power move are you playing here, doctor? Especially when you already have a sense of paranoia. And I know they want you to come to some conclusions yourself, they just give you some tools and, you know, nudge you maybe a little bit so you can have that awakening moment. But when you're having these paranoid thoughts and somebody's sitting there not saying anything, taking notes, like, man, what is this guy? What is this guy doing right here? So let's go back to Ma. She said it runs in the family. Oh, that it do, that it do. Yo, that's really good writing. That sense of suspense is also in the music because it goes so fast. You're just outside. You think people are looking at you. He's saying strange people who know me, peeping from behind every window pane. So there's not really people like That's what I feel. From the song without knowing the bigger picture. Just paranoid. You think people are watching you. Even the girl I used to love lives in this yellow house. She passed me by. She doesn't want to know me now. Maybe she never knew him. Maybe you just stalked her. You loved her from afar, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a real girlfriend. She just doesn't want to talk to him anymore. That could be the case. She just ignores him. That's a possibility. Could also just be you were watching somebody you thought you loved. Like, who are you? I don't know you. So, yeah. And then he goes to his last resort, going to the church, to the preacher. But I guess the preacher was kind of scared, so he showed him to the Golden Gate. That's a little sarcasm right there. He showed him to the door. He couldn't even help me. Can you see the real me? Hey, man, that's really great storytelling just on its own, without knowing the bigger picture of the the film. Is it actually a fictional? Is it fiction? That film? I must look it up. I must look it up. I think I somebody mentioned it already on previous reactions to the Who, uh, but I forgot. It's been a while. So yeah, man, this is an awesome track. It does feel very cinematic, very fast paced, which adds to that sense of there's a lot of noise in the main character's head almost, right? And it's mostly coming from the inside. It's not noise from the outside. It's noise from the inside, and you're just on edge all the time. You look at people, you're just being paranoid and stuff. Yeah, that sense, you get that. You get a little bit on edge yourself if you really immerse yourself into this song. Awesome, man. Really, really cool song. Musically, vocally, and lyrically. Let's go. The real me. Awesome. Thank you for introducing me to this and for spending some time with me. Hope you will have a wonderful day. Goodbye.